Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to our subscriber game tournament as we continue with round 2 with match 12. Now we're almost wrapping up, and in match 12 we're facing off against the little tiger in the red here, and he has brought along Sun Ren, tier 3, Chen Gong, tier 3, and King Mulu, tier 3. And we don't see Mulu very often, and he's actually on his elephant, his gold elephant, and he has brought along some elephant friends with him. Nanzhong elephant here to play some sort of buffing music perhaps for the units, and there's also a war elephant for assault. Now elephants no longer can attack city gates. This was changed or messed up in the latest patch. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they can no longer attack gates. So there is no real assault force here. He's going to have to use his infantry to scale the walls and claim a gate for the elephants to be effective, or else they're just going to wander around outside. Now I don't know if the little tiger here actually tested it out or not. I mean, I don't know. I imagine he might have recruited them thinking they can attack gates, but unfortunately they no longer can. So that's going to be an issue for him. Now he did test out some other things, which is pretty clear. Now he will be the third challenger to bring Defenders of Earth, and he actually brought 4 of them. And if you don't know, these will tear up towers in the rain. One volley will burn down an entire tower from 0 to 100%. And since all the contestants, or all the challengers here in round 2, played me prior to these videos coming to the channel, none of them knew the strategies the others use, so they must have came to the conclusion that Defender of Earth is a perfect weapon against my towers in this setting, independently. But unfortunately, like another contestant, he left one of them unattended on the side. I happily guerrilla deployed to charge them at the beginning. But looking over here, things are looking much better. We have the turtle formation tiger guards. There's 4 of them. They're going to help make the generals a little bit tougher to deal with as well. And he has 3 more of these Defender of Earth backing him up. So my towers are pretty much gone. And if I'm not careful, they can continue to pound my units. The oil arrows are literally miniature trebuchets. They will explode on impact and deal quite a bit of damage. So I gotta figure out a way to deal with them. I have kept some troops in the back over here. He's pretty visible with his units, nothing's really hidden. I just needed to pull them off the walls, because if I crowd them and get shot, I will take more damage. So I put the necessary units around just to respond to any sort of scaling, because there's only 4 units that can scale the wall. That is the main issue. King Mulu on the gold elephant, I believe, can actually attack gates, but it will take him a long time to break through. So I don't know how that will go. But I think that's pretty much all we need to say about deployment. There's not a lot of different units, so the strategy is pretty clear. Take out the towers, and then figure it out from there. Let's go. Of course, I'm gonna make sure, well, he actually microed it. He targeted a tower right when the match started here, instead of auto-firing into my units. So he did wipe out one tower instantly. Right, it's gone. Above 50% in one volley. And hopefully I will keep him busy enough to not let him shoot again. And you can see he's microing them into hitting that, into hitting that. Not yet. This one's gone. So one volley here, one volley here, one volley here. And now they're going to play switch target. That one didn't get a chance to get microed, but that unit's gone. I mean, with these 4 gone, this one can't reach that far anyways. Just stay away from here and you're fine. Plus he got the turtle formation going, so that's fine. I'm trying to hunt down the others. I know how deadly they are. I know that they can do a lot of damage to my units as well, so I want to stop them as much as possible. Having them stretch out in the thin line here is pretty good. I got the freeze, but not on the elephants. So that was a bit unfortunate for my part, so I gotta get out of there. Elephants are not very good at killing generals, but they're very good at making your generals stuck. Because they're so massive, it's hard to charge out if you get in the middle of it, and then you end up taking a lot of damage from other generals. Now Chen Gong has Analyze Weakness as one of his skills, so it's constant decrease, if I can get it on him, constant decrease of 20% armor, 20% melee evasion, and he also has Wisdom River plus Stifling Deluge, so he's like a complete general counter. I'm getting back. No point to stay out there. I hit this unit behind to see if I can get a final opportunity. He did keep a couple of, Tiger Guard around them, and this is still alive, but all my towers are already gone. You can see they're bombing my units now. Already lost 9. Lost 3 on that one volley. They're just dying. They're just dying. There's not much I can do about it. I just have to try to get them on the walls, hoping that spraying them thinly across the wall will reduce the casualty. Having them on the field, it's just not going to do it. Over here, I went out again because I don't think the Mulu on the elephant plus Chen Gong is that threatening. So I tried to, poke some damage, and then all the elephants are here. Nothing can actually get in, so I decided, keep them here. I still have 1 tower up hitting them. That will benefit me. The elephants aren't boosting the damage of any of the troops on this side, so that's also great. And I will just, hang on to the wall. Set more infantry up. Sun Ren scaled the wall. I pull the units up this way. Send Zhang Liao to take care of her so she doesn't smash me. And she quickly, dismounted and ran away. Very smart to make sure she doesn't die on the wall here. Reset for a better opportunity. My units might need some help, so I was thinking whether I want to dismount, but I want to see where she goes first. She has a bow, but she never used it. I know she's stuck in a bow animation, but she never actually targeted anyone. I'm still getting hit by bomb arrows from the outside. I probably should be moving this unit now, but I'm busy trying to get these units on the wall right now, so I delayed it a little bit. Now we are charging. This fort tower also burning down. Okay, so eventually he got all of them. He used that unit to burn it down. Now he's going back to hitting the units, but I got my cavalry on top so I can wipe that out. He still has 1 more. I feel like a lot of this is patience, and I understand why. It's a timed setup. No one knows the results so far, so they could be pressure thinking they need to get it done fast. You need more angles. If you're this close, you can't arc a shot up past this, so now they don't have targets. They're actually not hitting anything. They should have stayed back. And ideally speaking, in this situation, if the little tiger had kept all his units right here, towers all gone, let the Defender of Earth, 4 units of them or 3 units that's left, finish up their ammo. Pound my units. I can't do anything to resist. I'm sending my units out to do as much as I can. I'm roaring. I'm hitting them. I'm going right back, using my cavalry to wipe out their range units. Their elephants know they can't get in. Now, Chen Gong got in here, which is really, really strange, because you can see the gatehouse was not damaged. I had no units nearby, but somehow his dismounting animation got him inside, and he actually controlled it. But his elephants didn't use this opportunity to come in. I think he also didn't realize he got him in. Right? I think he was trying to climb it. Unless he did climb it. Is there a rope on the wall? I don't think so. I think it was just a bug. He didn't scale the wall. He got in through a dismount. Right there. See? He's trying to get back on his horse now, and the gate's his. It's very interesting. Maybe he did scale it, though. He's fatigued. Maybe that's what he did. I don't see a rope, though. Usually they leave a rope behind. Like that? But maybe the rope goes away after you finish climbing? Yeah, I'm just trying to use my cavalry to clean up the range unit he has. The units he sent on the wall died pretty quick. Tiger Guards are pretty much slightly better spear guards. Their main benefit... Ooh, she tried to shoot me there. She missed. They're slightly better spear guards. They don't do very well in melee, especially when fatigued. I recaptured the gate, and Chen Gong's inside with me. The elephants tried to get back in, but I captured it before they could, so they can't actually get in. Yes, I think he did climb. You can see. See, now I see a rope, right? I didn't see that before. Let's see if it's still there when he leaves. Yeah, I think they stayed behind. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if he got in through a bug, or he actually climbed through. Did he mount? I don't know. Maybe he did try to climb in. But over here, Zhang Liao's going after Sun Ren. When you're on elephant, you can't do much against generals. And your damage is... it's okay. But you're mainly charging most of the time. You gotta wait till the elephant stops and actually try to, hit you with a tusk. There we go. Most of the units have died. One Tiger Guard left. Getting slaughtered over here, getting slaughtered over here. Chen Guo's coming back to help. He can debuff. The elephants are coming back to help. Now I could probably charge out and stall the elephants, because Chen Guo and him has a lag, so I can probably go out there and Dragon Gaze this as he has left the group. No point for me to fight them here. Go back in. The key here is the little tiger has nothing to break walls, so he can't get his elephants to do anything. And his generals can't really get in anymore either. Surin's down. His units are destined to die on the walls. I think one trebuchet would have made a big difference. And we're now, you know, killing wild animals over here. We froze all of them, yet some of them still can move for some reason. They're Dragon Gaze, but they just charge me, which I don't understand. I think that's just their attack animation. They have platforms with slingers on it. Not a lot of damage. Alright, everyone here has died. And army loss has started to kick in for those who are not unbreakable. So it's just Mughal now. And I have sent out Zhang Dao and Lu Bu to clean this up, because I don't need any more damage on my units. And Mughal will just basically have to fight me to the death. He chunks Lu Bu pretty well, but slow. And quite big for me to hit, actually. The problem with that, it missed because of the evasion. I think he used Gore, and the stomp. Stomp didn't work until he died right after. Yep. So, this was a very interesting setup. I don't think the setup was bad. I think it was played a little bit too impatiently, probably due to the fact that people feel pressured to get it done fast, not knowing that a win would secure the spot at this stage. Now, if he had just kept all his unit on one side at the beginning, turtle formation was excellent. Getting the Defender of Earth up there to shoot at my towers was excellent. He got all of them pretty easily. And the ammo he had left, just 2 or 3 volleys killed about 20 or 30 of my men. If he just have waited for all those ammo to finish, keeping the, you know, Tiger Guard as a defensive unit against what I could throw, just basically keep 2 here to block up this river path, and then keep 2 here in formation. You can do shield wall at this point, so my generals can't come out, and then just have your 4 units finish up their ammo. I would have taken a beating. I mean, even then, even if you're going for the win, sure, a slow win, but after you exhausted your unit in terms of what they can do with the damage on my troops, then scale, right? Because at that point, you'd be fighting a lot weaker units, and then go all in at that point. And the other, you know, misplays, I think he did climb. I'm going to assume that Chen Guo was fatigued, and that it's just that, see, I stayed here. I don't know. I didn't see it earlier. But let's say somehow he glitched into the gates, and he did capture it. At that point, if the elephant had floated in, they would have been a lot more useful. But the problem with elephants here, I think, is that I don't ever have to fight them with my infantry, because I have walls. I can put them on the walls and just ignore them and have my generals kill them, which is basically what I did outside. So even if they were inside, I could just have my generals kill them instead of fighting them with infantry and they get stomped on and I lose a lot of units. A trebuchet, like I said, would have made a huge difference. Defender of Earth are extremely pricey. They cost the exact amount, a little bit less. I think it's 1,100 for the Defender of Earth and 1,160 for the trebuchets. They're close. They're in the same price range. Elephants are also extremely pricey, so it's a very expensive army put up by the Little Tiger. Unfortunately, a lot of his expensive units weren't able to get its full value, including the one Defender of Earth that was guerrilla deployed a little bit too aggressively, not thinking that I would just respond with a guerrilla deployment myself, losing one of those hurt. Good thing is he had 3 others, but those 3 really didn't do their full damage either. But let's take a look at how much damage he actually did. So, looking at my units, I lost most of my cavalry, 23 there. And this is the unit that got pounded by the Defender of Earth early on. This one in particular, we lost, let's see, 47 units here. So 47, 23, that's 70 unit right there. And then it doesn't look very good. So we have 70 plus 18, 88, plus 15, 93, no, 103, and then plus 18, 103 plus 18, we are at 121. So unfortunately with that score, the Little Tiger is actually going to be currently last on the list, thus eliminating him at this point in the tournament. Appreciate his participation so far, and I think it's just regrettable that most of his unit, especially the very expensive chunk right here, weren't able to do anything in this battle, and some of his other very expensive units also didn't end up playing out their entire strength. They probably could have all gotten over 50 kills if protected well. But the idea was there, getting the towers down and then trying to counter my infantry with elephants. It just didn't happen because the walls got in the way. Overall, that would put him officially in 12, and that would also mean Banana Fishbones is no longer pushing down and down, because he was 5th for the longest time, and then Furukazan went up, and Furukazan was 5th, he was pushed to 6th, and then Storm's End went up, became 6th, he was 7th, but now officially, currently in 7th, he would qualify for the round of 8. And that leaves our final match of round 2 tomorrow, which will be against King of Yen. So far, I understand that the challengers have been on a pretty long losing streak, and as I mentioned, for those who are playing me near the end, it is a lot harder compared to those who played me early on, because I would have seen a lot of stuff and I would know how to defend with my army. I know that seeing Defender of Earth, I gotta get rid of them. So with the experience, makes me a little bit more difficult to beat, but the biggest mystery is whether King of Yan can qualify. All he needs to do is kill more than 216 of my units, and he will replace Mudu Chanyu as 8th. If he can't do that, then Mudu Chanyu will move on. So we'll find out what happens at the end of round 2 tomorrow. And then the day after, we'll have an announcement for round 3 and have the finalized bracket once we know the results. So until then, bye!